I came across this article on Jason Black's Facebook page, and I thought it was very interesting. Now, you know that on my channel, I can tend to get shadow banned probably 4 times out of the year. I feel like I get shadow banned like once every quarter for some reason or another. And we never actually knew why that actually was, or why, because they don't really go into detail as to why that is. Well, I think we might be getting closer and closer to why that is. So, Lisa, True Royal Family, Harvey, Kimberly Frazier, Nicole's View, or any other person a part of the NBM, or what we call the New Black Media, out there listening who has been shadow banned on this platform, I think we might have found a breakthrough. So I wanted to make sure I had this in here instead of just the YouTube logo, so people couldn't say, oh, I'm making this up. This is coming from RT.com, and it was posted April 10th, 2021. I'm actually recording it on the day that this article was released. It says, Google accused of allowing advertisers to search for white supremacist keywords on YouTube, including All Lives Matter. Trust and believe, it gets deeper than that. An investigation by the markup found that advertisers could find relevant videos for their ads by using terms like White Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, and White Power. Citing the Southern Poverty Law Center, the outlet noted that some of these phrases are popular with white supremacist and neo-Nazi groups. Anyone interested in using the term white power to place an ad would be able to choose among 100 million YouTube videos and channels linked to the phrase. So basically, you know how for those of you not in the know, on YouTube they have something there called tags, and you put that in the description to basically have the algorithm like filter out where the video should be seen and by who. So basically, you have people that have been putting white supremacists or white power, or rather a lot of racist tags in their videos in order to get their stuff seen. Now, whether or not they put that stuff in their video, what they were talking about remains to be seen. Maybe they did and maybe they didn't. But that's also telling us too that YouTube is still allowing, to this day, allegedly, have that kind of content still remain on their page, but we're the ones that have the microscope hovered over us. And what it's basically going to say, and I'm jumping the gun a little bit, is that if you put anything such as Black Power or Black Excellence or Black Lives Matter in there, they shift the advertisers away from those videos, and they may not even monetize it, but they'll monetize something that says All Lives Matter or white supremacy, or any time of racism topic or neo-Nazi or whatever the case may be. They'll monetize that and they'll send the advertisers over there, but they won't shift it over to the black platforms. To be honest, we've been talking about this for such a long time, a very long time. It's just that now it's becoming more aware. At the same time, social justice terms such as Black Lives Matter and Black Power returned no results. Google reportedly didn't dispute any of the markup findings when contacted by the outlet. However, after reviewing the matter, the company scrubbed the offensive terms from its ad targeting system. We fully acknowledge that the terms identified are offensive and harmful and should not have been searchable. Our teams have addressed the issue and blocked terms that violate our enforcement policies, Google later told The Verge when asked for comment. Now, see, here's the thing. The only reason they did that is because they got caught. Notice it said that they were able to place an ad and able to choose among 100 million YouTube videos and channels linked to the phrase. 100 million. And even then, that might still be a low number. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of content. Because I don't think that YouTube has 100 million channels, but 100 million plus videos, that I do believe. But the fact of the matter is, it's been ongoing and they're just now addressing it because they slipped up and got caught. Just like a few years ago, remember when YouTube got caught up when they were placing these clickbaitish looking thumbnails on videos, but it actually turned out to be something related to child pornography or trafficking or whatever the case may be, and they got caught up for that too. The tech giant also insisted that the search terms had never been used to facilitate problematic adverts, explaining that it takes hate and harassment very seriously and that it has a multi-layered enforcement strategy to guard against unsavory content. But the ban on Black Lives Matter as an ad keyword reportedly remains, and Google has even allegedly expanded its list of prohibited terms to include, get this, Black excellence and civil rights. Now y'all know why whenever I do my melanated excellent videos, I don't put Black excellence in there. We always have to code switch our titles and videos because we know if we don't, the algorithm will not send people to watch them. That's why I've come up with so many code words and people be asking me, what does this mean and what does this mean? And I'm hesitant to say what it is because I don't know who they could be. They could be Mr. and Miss Run Tell That and say, so this is what this person really means. Don't send anybody to go watch his stuff. Like, people still to this day don't know what I mean when I say the Academy or PC or Hall T or Hall B or whatever words I come up with at the time. People still, unless you are a huge avid watcher of my content, you know, but if you're not, then you still ask what that is. Google advertising policy bars people from using identity and belief to place targeted ads over concerns that such content could be used to stigmatize others. While Google may aim for neutrality when it comes to advertisement, it has been accused of heavy bias when it comes to a search engine in curating content on YouTube. In September, the company was accused of hiding search suggestions that cast Black Lives Matter in a negative light, even after the protest movement was linked to riots and looting across the United States. More recently, in January, Google came under fire for booting 45 from YouTube after claiming that the president could potentially use the platform to incite violence. The move was condemned by many as a vast overreach of Silicon Valley's power over public dialogue. So there it is. There it is right there. Now, they're only saying right now that they're accused, but let's be real here. Them accusations are probably more than just some accusations. So basically, all in all, to summarize it up, they allow people who post those words that you see in the title of this article right here, they send all the advertisers over there, and they don't get deemed or taken down as hate speech until people put pressure on them to get it removed. I forgot what that man's name. I think his name is David Crowder or something like that. He made a mockery of George Floyd not being able to breathe and dying. First off, he's made a lot of very disgusting things on his channel. But it wasn't until people put pressure on the platform from that incident for that video, because he thought it was a joke, for them to actually demonetize his platform. And that's the thing. It takes people to actually put pressure on the company. Now, this is Google, not so much YouTube, because Google owns YouTube. So at the end of the day, Google is the one that has to have pressure put on them. They have to literally beg and plead with the company that is Google to have people be dealt with accordingly when it comes to situations such as these, in order for them to act right. But when it comes to us, it doesn't take much for them to remove our content, give us a strike, or demonetize the platform or demonetize the channel. It doesn't take much at all. But I don't know how far this is actually going to go, especially since this is known territory. This is nothing new to us, especially for those of us who are a part of the NBM. We've been talking about this for the last couple of years now. It's just that now we have a little bit more intel or a little bit more insight to what they've been doing. So there you go. There it is right there in black and white. Google accused of allowing advertisers to search for white supremacist keywords on YouTube, including Black Lives Matter. The one that got me is they said they don't even send people over there if you type in Black excellence. That's promoting positivity in our community, and they don't even want advertisers to see that. So if you notice that some of my videos have a low view count and stuff like that, it's because of that. And a lot of times I don't even put tags in my videos. A lot of the times I don't. But if you just say one wrong thing, that's it. The algorithm will switch itself up. And the thing is, I could put maybe a all lives matter or a white supremacist word in my tags, but guess what? They'll snatch that thing down so fast, because then they'll say that misusage of tags or whatever that strike is. And that's actually a strike that you can get for that. If you put tags in your videos that have nothing to do with the content and what you posted, or if you didn't say that in the video, they'll take it down. Trust and believe me. That's never happened with me, but I've seen it happen with other people. That's why I rarely ever use tags. I'm a little hesitant with the tags. I'll put a little description in the box to describe what I'm about to talk about, but that's about as far as it goes, and they'll get you for that too if you put misinformation in your description box. But they'll let this fly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you have not done so already. Make sure that you text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video or go live.